getting money out here, y'all.
We are getting money out here, you guys. Welcome to Yestergays. I'm Justin Sylvester.
And I am Blakely Thornton.
Bitch, I am so tired. Fresh off a flight from New York.
Yes, are we going to talk about it? Because everybody thinks I'm going to like punch you in the face.
By the way, that was like the warning everybody gave me. I went to the after party and people were like, ooh, I can't wait for your podcast next week.
Like, guys, there's a difference between going to it and working it. Justin was working. He was a member of the press.
I was making a living.
I'm sorry. I mean, would I tell that nigga not to go? Probably. I would be like, don't go. But I'm like, oh, you know what? Don't get your money. I'm not going to scream at him for that. Also, we've had bigger discussions. He said he would go on Jeff Bezos' yacht directly, and if that didn't stop us, if that didn't bring us to fisticuffs,
right?
Although I was in Paris, so I couldn't have hit you.
When I tell you, I would be on that yacht shit.
Exactly. I mean, and now I might knock your coffee over, but I mean, he's expressed views which I disagree with far more on this podcast. And also, I'm not that crazy, y'all. I'm not going. What do you think I'm going to do?
Also, that's what I was telling people this weekend, that you're not as unhinged as your content might seem.
They're close girls. They're sisters. They're cousins.
Oh, by the way, they're bumping.
They're bumping it. As wild as I feel every day, I'd punch everyone I saw in the face. But I go about living my life.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about the champs and thieves that you saw on the carpet.
Yeah. I like that you express yourself freely on your podcast, and you come in here. Obviously, we bring him a coffee every single day. We put a tiny bit of lorazepam in it. That is not...
Is that why I'm always falling asleep on the way home?
Yeah, bitch. That's exactly why.
I'm up for the first 45 minutes, and I'm literally taking a nap after this podcast. They've been misering me,
honey,
slowly.
The way I have
Kathy
Steve
Bates ass bitch
chop up that 5 milligram right in there, because you are like a fucking horse.
Steve would never drug me. He truly wouldn't. He's afraid. Because if I found out, if this was real and I found out, he knows the kind of life he wants to live, and that's one with the use of all of his limbs. So Steve would never betray me.
Oh my God. You guys, are you ready to get into it?
Yes, let's.
By the way, was there anyone that you did enjoy at the Met?
I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to get roasted for this, and I'm fine with it. Kendall Jenner's dress was spectacular. I hate that bitch more than anyone on the planet. Actually, she's the one I hate the least of all her family. But I just wish to God Zach Posen had put that dress on someone else, on a different woman at a different time.
But you liked it.
It was really good. It was on theme. It looked good. It wasn't garish. And I wished Connor Story had done some kind of statue of David play.
You wish there was more.
The men really didn't. The men really couldn't find a middle ground. It was either a Jay-Z, Negro, why are you here, in that fucking duster buster ass fucking suit, or a Hudson Williams where I'm like, hey babe, you needed a Coco Chanel and take 7 fucking things off. What was that?
By the way, he didn't need the cape.
He didn't need any of it. He didn't need the makeup.
He didn't need the cape. He didn't need the makeup.
He didn't need the shit on the jacket.
No, I just like the jacket and the pants.
But also, again, they're 25, on average 24 and 26. So I'm like, I forget their babies and their versions of nuance and references. Because he was like, I wanted to reference cinema. And I was like, okay, well, Black Swan isn't. But I guess cinema is art to someone.
Cinema is art.
To the TikTok generation,
yeah.
Black Swan is a classic movie.
And also...
so, I get it.
By the way, it was, for them, let me just say this. When you're invited to the Met Gala, it is honestly a rite of passage for a young actor, actress, or ingenue.
And we don't know if they're going to get invited, and we don't know if they're ever going to be famous
And we
again.
don't know if they're ever going to be famous again.
I think, and again, I've also learned that I am the exception, not the rule, with reaction to things. Somebody was like, if you were invited, you wouldn't go. I don't like people or parties. So, if you add fascism, I'm out. But I feel like with them, your whole thing is being progressive and being symbols of queer love on screen, and then you go to the Met Gala. It made me, honestly, I hate to say it made me like them both markedly less.
But you're also giving them too much credit. You're giving them...
No, it's your teams. I will say, I'm sorry to whoever the fucking your team is. Your teams are too junior. They don't understand how to tell you guys to sit down. You guys have been in our faces for 6 months, and you're gorgeous and fun and interesting. It's like after the 4th magazine cover, I was like, baby, go do a role. Go do a part. I don't care. And the thing is with Connor, talented. Thought he was Russian. Beautiful.
Yeah.
But again, get a new stylist. It's not working. That Angela Lansbury after party look was not the vibe, sweetie. I don't know what that was, but baby,
It was a shot in the dark. He took one though. It was a shot in the dark, and he took one.
You know, he got dressed in the dark.
Well, I'm happy the Met Gala is over.
You're like, we've all been marked safe.
The amount of times someone stopped me at that after party and said, "Ooh,
whose part did you go to?"
I went to GQ.
Okay,
and everybody was like, "Ooh, does Blakely know you're here?" And I'm like, "Yeah, bitch."
We record a show together.
But I was like, "Don't tell him."
I was like, they're like, I found out. It's like, yeah, they're like, it's gonna be an interesting podcast on Monday. I'm like, somebody was like, interesting to see what's gonna happen on Monday or whatever day this is.
Here's the jam. Our opinions
differ
every fucking time.
Very often.
98% of the time.
Literally last time when that beep from this week, I was cussing his friends out. Okay?
Cussing them out.
For filth. I was cussing every bitch in his group chat out. For the gods.
And by the way, and it's okay. It's okay. I'm just going to edit it the fuck out.
Justin's life is basically me being, I didn't realize until like month 6 because I'm a psycho. It's him being like just people texting and being like, why did he say that about me?
That's literally my life.
These things, the saddest ones are like, I expected the people to be mad, but people are like, I think he'd like me. No, I wouldn't. I can tell you right now, to all Justin's friends, blanket statement, no, I wouldn't.
And by the way, the ones that are like, can you ask him if he would get on the phone with me? I'm like, baby, don't do it.
Justin's doing you a favor.
Don't do it, baby.
Justin is sparing your feelings.
Let's not do it. We don't want to go there.
Justin is sparing your feelings. So none of y'all motherfuckers try to put him on a group text with me, try to invite me somewhere. We will not be breaking bread. You'll get hit upside the head. And that rhymed.
Well, speaking of rhyming,
yes.
This doesn't. The leaks just keep on coming for Wes Wilson. He says someone posted his nudes the day of the infamous Summer House reunion taping. Wes told Sophie Cunningham on Wednesday's episode of their show, Show Me Something podcast, that his fucking nudes leaked. He said, they're not even sexual. They look medical. I'm soft in all of them. I don't even know if the other two are mine. Wes explained that he doesn't know who posted the personal pics because he woke up the morning of the reunion to find his socials had been hacked. He said he had no clue his nudes were even on the internet until he got to about 5 seconds before he walked out on stage for the reunion. That's man.
I mean, high level, this is what I talked about with him and Kyle before all this shit broke. It's like, we have to remind ourselves that though he is a doo-doo butthead in a light Bravo way, these are men that have talked about being anti-ICE. These are men that have stood up for gay and queer rights. Now, in the interpersonal fluff of it all, wouldn't spit on them if they were on fire. If we're at a protest, okay, which means I don't think either one of them, Wes or Amanda, I'm sorry, deserve to be violated or have these things put out about them. Will I say kick a bitch off the show or you dummy?
All
or
day.
like I will judge your behavior as it relates to the person that you have betrayed, but I also cannot be objective with because I'm friends with the bitch that don't like y'all. But do I think we should be putting nudes out on them? Like fucking saying you're gonna kill them. No, none of that. But can we eye roll and be like, y'all dumb motherfuckers when y'all go to the blind tiger? Yeah, that's stupid. But live your life. But I mean, you already have in a really dumb way. But I would say in terms of like threatening them or violating their privacy and their bodies, let's like leave the dumb whites alone.
I agree with you. And also, like, listen, that's diabolical. To break into somebody's Instagram,
get their soft nudes.
Get their soft nudes.
Oh, baby.
Like, at least get the hard ones. Put one hard one in there.
Babe, no, that's why you know whoever did it really hates him. They got your also West again with the dumb decisions. Why you got soft nudes on the phone?
Let me tell you why. Because I had this full conversation with a friend this weekend. Girls and gays care about the nudes that they take. Girls will get the lighting right. They will make sure they're moisturized. They know what's happening, the angles that hit, that what they can and can't show. Gays are the same way.
Yeah.
If we get to a hotel room and that lighting is bomb, just know we are going to be 20 minutes late to that first dinner because we got to get those shots.
Look at Fraser from Below Deck.
Straight men don't give a fuck. And they did look medical.
I don't. That still doesn't make sense. Straight men want to get laid still.
Men know.
Like
they're that cocky. They are that cocky that they're not even giving you a hard.
Soft ginger penis is gonna work.
Jesus.
Wes had some real hubris. Wes had some caucasity before this. And I don't know where he's gonna land now, but
I don't know either. And I'm mad at him for what he did with Sierra. Just know that. But at the same time, I agree with you. No one's privacy should be violated.
Well,
no one should be putting out anybody's nudes.
Well, this past episode is wild because it came out yesterday, and I literally watched it an hour before we came here, and it's just Amanda looks worse and worse because it was like the whole episode, the first half is about him and Sierra like finding each other again. Everybody's so happy, and Amanda's like, he needs to treat Sierra better than any woman in the whole world. And if she looked at me and said go, I would attack. I would die for that girl. I would die for Sierra, which was giving the lady doth protest too much at that point because I'm like, bitch, would you?
What? Right?
I'm like, okay. And then, but honestly, with her, like, I kind of feel like she was in an emotionally. I don't want to call it emotionally abusive because it was
emotionally
wild, unhealthy situation with Kyle, and where she's so dead inside with talking to him that she just lets other people make her case because Lindsay and Sierra are actually making her case to Kyle about him becoming a DJ or him furthering the DJ thing. He's taking like a Vegas residency on, and everybody's asking questions. And like while Lindsay is asking questions, he looks at Amanda and goes, "Fuck you." And she literally had not said a word.
Damn.
And then the whole table is like, "What the fuck are you like?" The amount of like, no, like telling him no like a dog, like every single person. Then he stands up and starts screaming. Carl stands up and is like, "Hey, you need to calm down. Go outside." He literally turns around and goes, "Fuck you, Carl, you fucking loser."
No.
They start to fucking. Now everybody's like, "Oh no!" So that it was like to be continued. So like at the end, Kyle, the men are running outside because Kyle and Carl are physically fighting.
Damn. Did I miss a good episode?
You like literally, it's like intrigue, and Kyle's doing the tail. It's so funny because Kyle's aware of how it comes off because it's been 10 years. He's like, "Oh, banging all the fucking tables I want." Like, no, because nobody even like that was something that Paige and Sierra had mentioned from years ago. He's like, "Everybody's ganging up on me." They're like, it's too. Kyle's Achilles heel is he's not good at being directly confronted by any woman on the show. He reacts kind of with anger to a woman. Like it's happened with Hannah, it happened with Paige, it happened with Sierra, and now Lindsay. And the problem is these are all women that will rip him to shreds verbally.
Oh, 1,000%.
Like the Fantastic Four who will rip a bitch down with their words.
Fuck around and find out.
And Sierra's the nice one until she's not. She's the nuclear option. Paige is going to give you the barbs. Hannah's going to give you the jokes. Lindsay's going to come at you. When Sierra, we forget, and I know it's a low point for her, but Sierra will ultimately throw a glass in your face.
Oh, 1,000%.
So like, but Kyle's not going to do that. So it's like his impulse is to throw that anger at the most
vulnerable,
docile one, which is Amanda, which gets everybody to be like.
But also, he thinks Amanda is egging this on.
And she really is just sitting there like.
She thinks Amanda is egging this on. But also, like, listen, if she loved her husband, let's be all the way fucking real.
Oh, she's over it.
If she loved her husband.
Call her Summer Walker, she was over it.
She was over it.
Summer Walker.
Because let me tell you something. If she loved her husband, even if I did not agree with his DJing gig, even if I did not agree with what he's going to do, I was going to stand up for that man in public.
Because the logic is actually, he's like, I have a manager who's going to get me better gigs, which is going to pay me more money, so we're not as financially stressed at Loverboy. And if he said, I'm going to go and I'll fly home, or I'm going to go and do this, it's just like, I think she was just over even asking for like.
But also, like, who wants to marry a man who wants to be a 43-year-old DJ girl?
And Lindsay kept putting that knife in. Like they had a chef come to the house for her. She had the second annual Freedom Dinner, which is the anniversary of her breakup with Carl.
Damn.
Which they both were chilling. Like Carl mixed up with Bailey at the table, and they're all like, "Freedom!" Like they've come a long way.
Long way.
But yeah, Lindsay. So the guy's like, "Oh yeah, I was gonna be a DJ or a chef," and Lindsay's like, "You chose right. You hear that, Kyle?" Like.
I'm literally telling you.
You're telling the personal chef in your house that he's cool and Kyle's a loser. Like
in Kyle's face.
Like, literally in Kyle's face. She mentioned it twice. And that's what kind of she said it again at dinner.
Irreconcilable differences. I would check that bitch so hard. Actually, I would check fraud on the divorce. If my man told me 10 years after we have been together that he is changing his profession to become a professional DJ and you are not already Marshmallow and you have been hiding it from me, I will fucking go the fuck off.
That's literally what the girl said. He's like, well, all the DJs, he goes, all the DJs I look up to are married and have kids and their wives support them. And she goes, but they were DJs before their wives married them. I was like, leave this man. If this man can cop a quick $60,000 for doing excess day parties, that could be fun.
But he can't handle himself. That's the other problem.
Also true.
He can't handle himself.
Also true.
Okay,
but how does he maintain the body like that? Because like, if he's just a drinking fool, but he looks great.
That metabolism is
At 43.
always bomb. If you're drinking and not eating.
All of them in the Summer House, I will say, are very attractive. And I don't know why. A sober Carl, I'm into it. So, hey, Carl.
Hey, Carl.
I don't know. Everybody's like, yo, Carl and Bailey. I think it's Carl and Blakely.
Let's go to softball.
I'm just saying. Also, if we're going to maintain the show's dramatic momentum, I suggest me as your next interest.
Girl. Put him in that house ASAP.
I would just try to break. I mean, Carl's not gay, but I would try to break him.
He really is cute.
But I would literally, that would be the summer, just like Blakely and Carl.
You know, on Yesterdays, we like to take a look back at stories that happened before. But before we do, we got to let you know that Yesterdays is sponsored by Ro. We are all on our own health journey. And if weight loss is a part of yours, Ro makes it simple to get started with their free insurance checker or cash pay options. Ro's insurance checker lets you know if you are covered for GLP-1s for free. So if you wanted to see if you're covered, just submit your insurance card and Ro will take care of the rest. No paperwork, no hassle, no waiting on hold. By the way, the amount of people I have sent to Ro in my life, I should work for them.
I have family members that are pre-diabetic or diabetic, and I have shown them this. I'm trying to help them
It's crazy.
Help them go with Ro.
Yeah. You know, I might dose a little GLP-1 here and there for my inflammation, so I understand how that can really help your life. Now, you guys, Ro's free insurance checker will send you a comprehensive report of your coverage details so you can make a decision that is right for your goals. Damn, I need that. Even if you don't have insurance coverage, Ro offers cash pay options for more affordable FDA-approved GLP-1s, even now in a pill form. These cash pay options ship right to your door, no pharmacy visits required. Join over 3 million people who have trusted Ro to check their coverage for free. Go to ro.co/yestergaze to see if you qualify. That's ro.co/yestergaze to get started on Ro. Go to ro.co/safety, ro.co/safety for box warnings and full safety information about GLP-1 medications. Are you ready to get into this?
Let's do it.
Damn. Steve, put my insurance card. I know you got it back there. Speaking of summers, Helena Bonham Carter exited the White Lotus after demand from Mike White. Okay, she and Mike White's disagreement about her acting performance reportedly had her checking out of the White Lotus. The actress, 59, suddenly exited the HBO show 9 days after production kicked off in France. Variety reported Monday that Carter had creative differences with White, the director, because he demanded a more boisterous performance from her. Laura Dern has now filled in. But bitch, you tried to give a note to Helena? That's like giving Whitney feedback in the studio.
You know,
don't you fucking dare.
Do a little bit more.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I've always thought Mike White low-key was probably a chaotic, toxic gay. Like, I do. Like, the music supervisor had all that shit with him last year and freaked out after, I think, the third season. I feel like because he's a level below, like, Ryan Murphy toxic or, like, Tyler Perry toxic, I just think all the gay creators, once you give them too much power, they end up being shitheads.
Damn.
And also, I don't trust any man that goes on Survivor for fun. Your soul requires chaos for that. Yeah.
Twice.
And you don't need money.
Twice.
So you're like, oh, I'm just going to go starve myself because you need to see the most disgusting part of the human condition.
Listen.
I mean, you make great shows, love the writing, love you mean it, but I'm just like, I feel like this was a you problem, not a Helena. Also, when you hire Helena, you know what you're getting.
And also, even her husband can't give her a fucking note.
What
it ain't happening. You're not coaching LeBron.
No.
Like, you're there just to look cute. LeBron coaching himself.
Or just make that a part of, like, I'm sorry, like, no.
It's not happening.
You
for
don't tell
me.
Helena Bonham Carter what to do. You knew what you did. You knew what you were getting when you hired her.
Yeah.
And also, like, did you not ask her what she was going to do before you did it?
That's the weird part.
That's my thing. Did you not have an audition? Did she come sleepy? Like, It just doesn't make sense.
And also, look, looking at the White Lotus 1 and White Lotus 2, I understand everything needs to be a little heightened. I've seen what Parker Posey brought to it. I knew what this other woman brought to it. I knew Patrick Schwarzenegger was a heightened version of that character. Like, I know that's what he likes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he likes people eating ass in the office. Like, I get that.
Yeah.
But not Helena. Like, you can't ask Helena to do something she is not comfortable with. You give her a character, it's her character, not yours anymore.
And yeah, I get.
Also, call a bitch.
If you're gonna be a control freak, just don't
get
hire
her.
Yeah.
By the way, this is the funny part. If you're going to be a control freak, stay in that middle lane where people were already names, but they weren't that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Helena's been done. She's done Harry Potter. She's done every goddamn thing.
Yeah.
Like she's been that bitch for about 30 years. So like.
She's the queen, bitch.
Call your friend.
She is in the.
And he did. He called Laura.
Crown.
And good for Laura Dern for being a conflict resolution because I love. That's a great. Step in hitter.
And she's also ready. You guys, this week in pop culture history,
Yes.
1949, the first Polaroid cameras were sold for $89.95.
What is that in today's dollars? That's like that's like a computer.
That's like a fucking. You got a Mac.
Yo, hold on.
1949?
Yeah.
Yes, $89.95. That's wild.
I'm looking at like $1,200.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's crazy.
A camera that could literally just push something out immediately and before televisions were normal, like that's wild.
It's so wild. By the way, to all the girls I went to high school and college with, if you keep on posting photos of me before the year 2014, before my glow up, and tagging me in these motherfuckers, I swear to you, I will never talk to you again on fucking Instagram and Facebook.
Oh, I don't have Facebook anymore.
Good for you. Oh my God, my friend Elise tags the worst goddamn photos of me. I swear to you, it's the worst.
I just go and detag them.
Do you?
You can untag yourself, yeah. I feel like sometimes you have to win an argument by just being swift and brutal, and it's like it sends a message when they like tag you and they're like, "Oh, it's gone." Yeah, bitch.
By the way,
you know why? Don't even bring it up to me.
You will never know the glory. You kids these days will never know the glory of taking a roll of film to Walgreens.
Oh no, yeah.
And picking it up an hour later and seeing what the fuck you got into the night before.
This is the Gen Z thing too of like when somebody was like they were talking about a film camera. He's like, "Where do you get those developed?" I'm like, "How old are you?" And he was like 28. I'm like, "You don't know where to get film developed?"
By the way, it's so hard because back in the day they used to have those kiosks where you would just go in the parking lot of like Walmart
or like a CVS or whatever. But they still have photo development at those things.
But they're expensive.
Yeah, you have to know to ask. But I do love Polaroid. I think also I want Polaroid to sponsor a dinner where it's just kind of like where there's no social media and everybody that comes in just takes like a cool Polaroid at the beginning and that's all you get.
It would be amazing.
You get 2 cameras, 20 photos, 20 friends. Just do it at L'Hermitage.
Wouldn't it be so much fun?
It'd be so much fun.
And put the Polaroids on the tables,
Exactly.
like the weddings. You know what I mean? Like,
and that's all you get. Like you check your phone in at the door. We go, we do things. You get nothing besides those Polaroids.
And listen, I'm telling you right now, my girlfriends used to like to take fucking photos in the clubs, okay? We were sweating. And my favorite sound was when you knew that bitch had ran out of film. Yeah. So the roller would crop.
Yeah. You're like, thank God we're done.
Thank God we're done with these 24.
But I also, that's what the magic of those photos was because, like, 1, it wasn't instant gratification. 2, it was just like, we had a lot of worse photos, but it's just like you get one sick one.
Always one sick one.
And you didn't know until like 2 weeks later, or a roll of film you found or you ever like find an old roll of film like, what the fuck is this from?
Bitch, I found an old roll literally a few months ago from like 2001.
I found a roll from my high school spring break, which I don't think I've said on here where I went, so I'm not going to say it. But I found a fucking roll of film from a high school spring break, and it was wild.
Bitch.
I was like, I must have hidden this and my parents wouldn't get it. And then like,
was it that bad?
It was just us drinking a shit ton and like smoking weed and like, I don't think any of us were into coke at that point.
No, not in high school.
Well, there was, but those people, there was like always one kid per grade, but they went to rehab.
Yeah.
But like, it wasn't like cool to do narcotics in high school.
No.
Not in like 2002. Sorry, guys. We were it was like mostly like Natty Lights, Mad Dog 2020. We've gone through this. We've done the
Jungle Juice.
We've done the alcohol thing. But
No, we didn't do. By the way, drugs. People were smoking weed at that point. Like I remember there were a few potheads in our class,
Yeah.
and we thought they were gonna die.
literally.
And like, but I was never into weed.
I don't
like
think
that.
nobody that I knew of, besides the one girl that had to move away and go to like Arizona for rehab, had ever done hard drugs in high school.
You know what's weird? When you went to rehab back in the cut, like if your friend went to rehab, they didn't tell anything. Like no one knew anything. Their parents used to make up the craziest fucking lies.
Yeah, literally.
They had to move with their grandparents.
Like going to a
'cause their
semester to a boarding school somewhere
yeah.
else.
Meanwhile, that bitch was literally at rehab. Now these kids here, especially in LA, they talk about rehab like it's a rite of passage.
Everybody's like sober at like 20 now, and it's not weird, but it's like it's jarring to see people have gone through that level of strife before they're legally able to drink. I think that's a lot, but it says a lot about the world, I guess.
It really does. But also, I think, here, LA, I'm so sorry. It's this weird rite of passage of going to rehab before you turn into a senior or before you go to college. And people talk about it almost like it was like, like, oh, a notch on their belt. Like,
And they're also like not sober now. Like that part. Like, oh, you went to rehab for this? And like we're sitting here at this table doing what? Like now I feel different. Now I feel weird about it.
I feel weird about it.
Oh yeah. Also, so when we were juniors, me and my friend Nick, I'm not going to say his last name, basically called promises and tried to get my friend Stevenson to rehab.
Stop.
For fun. Just he didn't have any kind of problem. We just thought it'd be funny.
For $50,000 a week.
We didn't put anybody's credit card down. We were like, hi, like gave them all the information, made up problems. I forget why we stopped. We were on the phone with like the intake person from Promises for like 25 minutes. I think we stopped and we realized, like, okay, do you want to like grab him through an intervention? Do you want
Yeah.
we were like, oh wait, we're like actually gonna get our friend kidnapped and like end up charging his parents' credit cards. So we shouldn't do this. We're gonna take 24 hours and like think about it. But like, yeah, we went through 75% of the Promises intake process.
Damn.
For our friend that we did not tell about it.
My girlfriend went to...
And that's the kind of jokes they play at private school sleepovers.
That's the kind. My friend went to rehab when I was in college, and she was taking it seriously. I will give her that. But she was forced to go.
Okay.
She didn't want to go on her own.
Mm-hmm.
And baby girl found a break in the fence where contraband could be snuck in.
She did a prison break?
She did a prison break. But the only thing she wanted was when she ran out of toilet paper because she said they only had one ply because baby girl was bougie.
Yeah.
All she wanted was good tampons and good toilet paper.
Why wouldn't you just have that at a rehab, though? It's not jail.
I think it was one of those things where like her parents were like, you can only visit us, and they wouldn't bring it to her.
But no, why wouldn't the rehab just have 2-ply?
I think it was one of those rehabs where they wanted you to live rough for a minute. You know what I mean? Like outward bound.
What's the point of that? Because then you go back home and you should live in an environment similar, at least toilet paper wise, to where you live at home.
I can't be sober with an itchy ass.
Like literally.
Okay, like
I want
pick a struggle.
I want drugs more if I have to do like 1-ply toilet paper. You know, that's really counterintuitive. You guys need to think about a restorative. What's it called? Like when we like think about the prison system, it's not. Oh,
Restorative justice?
No, rehabilitative. A rehabilitative system, not like a punitive.
Yes.
Our jails are punitive and privately run. Yestergays is sponsored by Her, the sapphic dating app. Pride is upon us, and it is important to support Pride events through the month of May. So our friends at Her decided to help fund them. And today we're excited to tell you about Shoot Your Shot, Swish. This is Her's open call for event organizers and community hosts. Think parties, workshops, pop-ups. These are the spaces where you want to actually meet. Yeah, I mean,
And by the way, people need
people need friends. Everybody, especially lesbians, because y'all are a community.
By the way, a community. I sent this to a friend of mine who puts on parties around LA, and she actually submitted.
I believe only lesbians should run for office. But if you're selected, Her helps with funding, promotion, and getting more people to show up, including featuring your event on their in-app listings. It's for queer women, non-binary people, trans folks, just the broad sapphic community. So if you're already planning something, apply or send this to the friend who's organizing one. Applications are open now. So follow Her on Instagram or TikTok at Her Social App. That is at Her Social App, and shoot your shot.
Ooh. When was the last time you shot your shot?
Yesterday.
In person.
Oh, in person? Like a week ago, maybe?
Ooh, how'd it go?
I mean, we're going on a third date tonight.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
You know what that means?
Nothing.
You know what that third date means?
I don't know. Bolognese.
You better clean them sheets. Speaking of addiction,
Yes.
in 1988, nicotine was declared to be addictive in ways similar to heroin and cocaine. In a report released by the U.S. Surgeon General Everett Koop. By the way, in the 1880s is when cigarettes came out. So it took them 100 years to figure this out?
No, they knew and were lying.
They knew and were lying.
Yeah, because they'd known, I think, at least since the 30s or 40s, and it just, our justice system, as we're seeing nowadays, ain't exactly filled with justice. But,
Listen to this, you guys. By 1989, cigarettes had hit a decade low. Annual sales had dropped to 525.6 billion cigarettes a year.
Annual, yeah. That's
Total annual sales trends in the 80s, 628 billion cigarettes. 82, 632. 84, 608. 86, 586. 53 million Americans smoked a year back then.
What is it now? Is it lower than that?
It is lower than that. However,
yes.
Vaping, approximately 129 million people globally.
Okay.
That's wild.
I'm sorry. I think if you vape, you're such a fucking stupid nerd.
I don't get it.
I've never gotten it. Like I for the first 3 years, remember Juuls?
Yeah.
I thought they were weed. I was like, why are you sucking on this thing? What does it give you a high? I don't even understand.
I almost hate to say this, but fuck, I'd rather a cigarette at that point
Literally.
because at least we know what's in it.
A cigarette, or because now people are getting popcorn lung. Again, circle back to Fraser. Because he had a heart attack. Matt Rogers explained it, I think, on Las Culturistas, where Fraser had a small heart attack because
which is wild.
And I'm you guys are doing it for what? A strawberry flavor in your mouth? To taste like strawberry Listerine for 5 seconds? Honestly, I'm sorry. Do drugs. Do a real drug. Smoke weed. Smoke cigarettes. Get drunk. You're going to be out here not able to breathe because you fucking suck on a battery-powered fucking toy, you morons.
Also, let me let you guys know something, too. I'm sorry. I have friends who are party girls.
I need my vape.
I know girls who are party girls. I love going out with you guys. But if I see y'all passing around that vape to multiple people and then putting it back in your fucking mouth,
it's disgusting.
Girl, get some Lysol fucking wipes, or I tell you,
chemicals.
Bring a goddamn better chemicals than what's in this fucking game out. Bring a fucking pass around vape. Okay, bring a party vape. One for people and one for yourself.
Honestly, that's my problem, is that vapors don't plan. Why are we stopping at a gas station because you need a new vape or you don't know where your vape is? If you're addicted to it and you're too stupid to know where the fuck it is, no, we're not stopping.
We're not stopping.
I'm not inconveniencing my day. Have you ever seen a person with cigarettes be like, I don't know where they are? They'll be like, oh, before we get a new pack, I gotta go. People with cigarettes, they know where their shit is.
By the way, my mother always knew where her cigarettes were.
Know where their weed is.
She bought a carton and she put it in the freezer and she knew exactly how many she had.
I'm looking for my vape. I don't care. I'm not looking for your vape.
Also,
how you losing your vape?
Girl, don't do that shit in my car.
It smells gross.
If you pull that fucking vape out in my car, I will pull out a machete, bitch.
It smells like Pine Sol new car smell mixed with cancer.
It smells like cancer and ass.
It's so stupid. Get a real addiction, kids.
God, by the way, Mom, I'm so sorry, but I smelled like a cigarette from 1986 till the time I moved out of my house.
And I will say, I think I think the Cut just did an article about cigarettes making a comeback. And yes, it is stupid and bad for you. And I've never been a smoke. I've never been I've smoked 5 cigarettes, maybe in 40 years, probably 10.
Oh, it's not bad.
Yeah, but yeah, you know what? They're coming back because we're tired and we don't care. We're all going to die. So when we're talking about microplastics, when we can't afford a place to live, can't afford to drive, we're on the gig economy wheel, and they're like, oh, now microplastics and paraffins and this. I don't have something to check. There's an app called Yuka where you can check what's in your food.
Oh, I got rid of that.
Nothing is good for you.
Girl.
Baby, you can go to the fruits, you can go to the fresh fruits and vegetables and the organic meats, which cost $30 a fucking pound.
Listen.
You put anything in a bottle, will give you cancer. Anything that is packaged in the grocery store is yellow dye 5, carcinogen. The amount of times it says carcinogen, Okay, so we're getting carcinogens at Trader Joe's, bitch.
Baby.
I might smoke a Vogue,
Baby.
If my breakfast sausage is gonna give me cancer.
The way I had that app for literally 2 days and took it the fuck off real quick because nothing in my house was edible except the water.
I don't wanna know.
If you're playing me, keep it on the low.
That is how I feel like about the microplastics.
Girl.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Like,
Listen.
it's like when my fucking psychic told me someone's gonna try to kill me.
Honey, the way I ate lean cuisine, the way I microwave food in plastic from fucking 1999 until 2026, like, I'm dying.
Oh yeah, the fucking are TV dinners still a thing?
TV dinners are still there.
Nobody watches TV.
Nobody watches TV, but TV dinners are still there.
A Stouffer's lasagna.
I saw Stouffer's lasagna the other day.
I didn't know my dad was just doing Stouffer's because he used to have the big pan.
Hold a minute.
He would take it. Yeah, go ahead.
Your dad used to bait and switch you. Your dad played your ass
for 10 years.
You thought you were rich.
I thought we were having like, ooh, he was making lasagna. It was just Stouffer's. It was a big metal pan Stouffer's.
He's like the white lady on the Glade commercials.
Literally.
They're like, ooh, what's that
Honestly,
smell?
I to this day prefer Stouffer's to any fucking lasagna I've had in any restaurant. Or have you ever gone to get lasagna and it's white people lasagna where it's got like pesto in it and shit?
No, but sometimes they put too much ricotta in it.
Oh, that's a white cheese.
Sometimes it's too much ricotta.
Ricotta is a white person cheese.
Kyle Richards makes the best lasagna in the world.
Where?
Kyle Richards makes the
Did
greatest.
she put ricotta in it?
I don't know what she puts in it.
You know what?
But it's the greatest lasagna.
I usually hate White Housewives, but you've been a big enough, like, proponent of her. Let's meet her one day.
Do you want to meet her?
I'll meet her. I'm
going to have her here.
I don't fuck with any of those bitches, but let's have her on the show.
You know who else you would fuck with?
Because you know why? Because Dorit is fucking up. Let's talk about that shit.
Damn.
If I were Kyle, Dorit's and put me on your side.
Damn.
The problem is, she's, again, a lot of circle backs. She smoked that cigarette. She thought she was a bat. You're not Rihanna, bitch. Just because you smoked the cigarette one time. And then you're out here being like, Kyle's giving her heart, soul, and her husband to this bullshit. She gassed that dumbass up, and now he thinks he's cool. All right? But she lost a sister. Damn near Kathy back and forth, and you're like, Kyle's sabotage. No, she's not. You're just a crazy bitch, and you're annoying.
Not my opinions, but his.
I'm sorry. Dorit pissed me the fuck off this year.
Let me tell you something. The first thing I'm going to say is I do give Dorit a little bit of grace because going through a divorce causes people to feel a certain way that you will never understand.
But you're around a circle of women who have all gone through it and worse.
Agreed.
Erica's husband got dementia, scammed 5 million people, and was emotionally abusive. And she's saying, girl, I know what's about to happen. You're like, you're a bitch. She's like, I'm still in fucking, what's it called? Litigation for shit my crazy ass scamming dementia-ridden husband
did to me.
So, and you're going to see her because George Michael ass PK left your mortgage out? Okay,
right?
bitch.
So I'm going to give her, by the way, out. I have a friend named Dara who, when a friend is going through it, she will say, girl, you got 4 months on this. You got 4 months.
I give you a timer too.
You got 4 months. And after 4 months, because I'm setting a timer, we have to cut this shit off. You got to figure this shit out. You cannot stay in the same place. So I get it. I also understand, and this is kind of hard for people to get. When you are a housewife, I'm going to break it down in months. If you start filming in January, you film January, February, March, you're doing pickups April, May. Then you get June to chill. You start press July. Your show airs August, September, October. Then you do the reunion, and then you have to watch that bitch up until probably about November. And then you start filming again in January. You don't have time to get out of your way because you've been in this bubble.
You're in a laundry bin.
You're in a laundry bin. So a lot of times people can't let things go on shows, but I ultimately think, and I feel really terrible because I do like Dorit. I love Kyle. When you're that close of friends with somebody,
like 10 years,
sometimes the things you're fighting about is not the thing that you're fighting about.
No. It's like Brian. I read the Cuts reviews all the time, or our Vultures reviews. Brian Moylan. After four seasons, all fights on the show are about the show.
Exactly.
It's about the show. What Dorit's really saying is Kyle is the queen bee and trying to slash me this season. And what Kyle's saying is, bitch, I've given everything to this show already. What the fuck do you want from me?
Yes.
And it's just like, and it's circling. And I think Dorit is thinking, I'm that bitch now. I want to be center square, center diamond. She's like acting. She's like, I'm gonna fall out of line and try to like go, and I'm gonna have Bose and I'm gonna have fucking Rachel Zoe right here.
Back me up.
And Kyle's like, girl, what the fuck are you doing?
Let me also tell you a few things about Kyle Richards that I am probably not supposed to say on a podcast, but I'm going to share it with the class
You ready
right
for
now.
the beep?
And I'm going to keep it in.
Okay.
First things first. Whenever all of this was going down, the frustration that she had with Dorit, she would express to me that, oh, Dorit's late and it's frustrating. And she has her story is the main story. We can't film this without her. So the thought of Kyle trying to sabotage Dorit or has so much power, she recognizes that Dorit's story is like the main story and she's going through it right now.
She's been doing this shit for 15 years.
And by the way, she's like, I'm so happy somebody else has some shit going on and da-da-da. So I know a lot of times the other cast members don't hear that, but in the back end, she's like, we need her right now. Like, we need her to show up because she is the main show right now. Like, that's what she says off camera. The other thing that's really interesting is I see all these people on Instagram say, oh my God, Kyle's a producer or she has all this power. Like, babe, if she had all that power at Bravo, I'd be working there right now and making triple the money.
They don't get that it's not like Kyle and Andy don't run the show. Andy doesn't control half these fucking shows. They're nobody unilaterally. This is like the Marvel universe for gays and girls. Nobody has unilateral decision-making power.
No one has unilateral decision-making power.
Because honestly speaking in Bravo, and I'm going to circle back to this too, Emmy Sharrett needs to be kicked off Southern Hospitality. It is the most. There's a problem with this new generation of like anti-black Gen Z girls, and because they've been raised on TikTok and AAVE, they don't think they're racist. But when like 3 black cast members tell you to your face, this is racist, and she said some shit where I was like, oh, bitch, you lost me right there. When her white friend Maddie's like, girl, do you see how this is a problem? When you're saying like he's basically like. Backstory, they got in a fight at the reunion. She's talking shit about them so loud that one of the black cast members hears her. She says, they're dead to me. He texts her back, you're dead to me too, bitch. The end. She starts going around saying he was banging on my door. He was stalking me. I felt threatened. And there's multiple people there being like, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. So as she's supposed to make an apology, and then she starts ramping it up, saying it again. And then she said something to Maddie saying, well, if I say 2 + 2 is 5, I expect him to say 2 + 2 is 5.
Let me tell you something. I need Emmy on the show. And let me tell you why.
No.
Listen, hear me out.
No.
Hear me out.
No.
Hear me out.
See, I didn't punch you about the Met Gala, but I will punch you about this.
No, hear me out.
Continue.
Hear me out.
You have 30 seconds.
Emmy did everything that you said she did. Okay? I think that Emmy, when she apologized to Bradley, I think Emmy really felt like, oh, I need to apologize to him. Then she went home and had that whack-ass husband at home egging her on.
Brad said that. He said you went home and then did some bullshit.
Exactly. And then came back. The thing that I appreciate about this season of the show, and I know this is going to be a hot take because no one should ever be in that position, but I'm watching Bradley carry himself so fucking exceptional, and I'm watching Julia, the girlfriend. I'm watching,
Julia's white, and she's out here down for the cause.
Her.
She's like, Julia's like, what? There's white bitches in these streets doing a racism.
I'm watching white guy. I'm watching white
Maddie.
ladies. I'm watching Maddie come at it. I'm watching Nichols stand up for him. I'm watching Lake go in and out and bipolar. I don't know what the fuck's going on with her.
Hey, Lake, like your mama said, stop asking these white girls about black folks' business. If it's you, Mia, Mickles, and fucking Brad, none of these white hoes know what the fuck you're talking about, and their opinions don't matter.
And this is why I need this story on the show, because we are seeing everyone activate on this from every different perspective. So I think a lot of people watching this in this generation needs to see exactly how you do and do not act when it comes to microaggressions and being idiotic.
Okay, but I think I agree.
And also, you know what else I need?
Well, go ahead.
You know what else I need? I need her to watch herself back.
It's not happening though.
It happened. Let me tell you why. I know for a fact.
All she did was block me from mentioning her on Instagram. Hi, Emmy.
Hey, Emmy.
It's not gonna stop.
I know an insider at the show and said that when the reunion was shot,
Oh, they've already shot it?
Everyone's going to be shocked.
Because she's gonna she's gonna do white girl tears.
No,
like, I'm listening. I'm learning.
She's already doing. She's already doing the white girl.
Every episode.
She's already doing the white girl tears. But you know what? It's watching yourself back, hearing not only what your castmates are saying, but what the internet's fucking saying at you. I need to see this bitch come back with her tail between her legs. I need to see it.
I don't. I think these are White Woman Final Boss 2.0. I think her and Amanda are doo-doo butts. But it's like, it's entertaining, but it's like, even Amanda, like yesterday, I think on Instagram was like, boo. I'm like, girl, that's not the play. That's I don't know what you're doing, but girl, that's not, people are going to screenshot.
Y'all need friends.
Y'all need to literally just, like, get off Instagram until the reunion has aired. There's nothing you can do on there that's going to look good.
And you know what? And you better pray by the time that reunion ends that Sierra Miller finds her fucking husband and he is worth $2 billion and has a plane with her name on it. That's what your prayer needs to be.
Sierra Air. You better pray that Sierra Air is flying international.
You better
by the time that you get on this. Also, poor Kyle. He could have done so much more with this. He is white. He's tripping over his own white man tail right now. Because, like, honestly, you could, baby, like, I was feeling bad for Amanda again. You got to stop saying fuck you to your wife when other women are talking to you.
Also, stop saying I feel bad for Amanda in interviews. Start saying I feel bad for me because subconsciously I knew everything that was going on. I couldn't prove it. Throw that bitch under the bus like she threw on the other bus.
And I feel so bad for Amanda. I don't feel bad for her. But, like, babe, you could have just gone and dated, like, a second-tier New York Nick and gotten the same feeling and gotten more flights. Because Kyle was it was emotionally toxic at the end. We would have been rooting for you.
Girl,
y'all could have been going on flights together. Now you're just going to see me, Sierra, Paige, and Hannah at the Hermes show.
Listen.
Looking like Devil Wears Prada minus the fascism.
I needed you to do something else.
Well, your ass is going to be in New Jersey with your mom and dad.
You could have came to the Raising Cane's fucking
F1
and found you 3 men that weekend.
Well, she did do a Jimmy John's ad, which must have been previously shot. It looked like it was like her and like Cal Penn and like Danny DeVito.
It was a bunch of potheads.
I was like, what is this? Is this AI?
It's all so goddamn wild. But I need Emmy back. I also saw online, and I think this is true, and I'm not making an excuse for her. Somebody said this, and I cannot get it out of my head.
She's bipolar?
No. Someone said, oh my God, I know what Emmy is going through. I switched.
Cocaine?
No, she said, I switched my ADHD medication, and I didn't realize that it was making me into a fucking monster. And this woman's speech is reminiscent of what I went through, and I didn't even know that I was taking too much of that certain Adderall. Because when you look at her in her interviews, you're like, girl, I need your dealer's number, or I need that boat that you coming from Colombia with, because shit's getting real. You guys, it's time for our favorite part of the show. Ask the Gays.
Hey guys, from Anonymous. How do you set boundaries in a situationship?
Oh, shit.
That's so like laissez-faire. Like we need more information. Like how long has it been?
Listen, let me say, you set boundaries with yourself.
Yeah.
Because what always happens is if you don't have a clear direction
clearly
of what you're doing with this person, i.e. this man or this woman, you will get in your own fucking head, start catching feelings, and doing X, Y, and Z. You need to look at this person and say, okay, Mark here is going to be just for sex. My feelings are not going to get into this because Mark is not that guy.
Also, I think my boundary is usually don't do domestic things. Like, I like that. Because for me, that's don't share meals. If we're a situationship, we can get drinks, we can do whatever, but we're usually keeping it to a situation where, like, we're getting drinks at night and then going home, and I'm not spending the night. That's hard to do because sometimes you're tired, but I always fucking leave or tell them to leave too. But I think like I had a friend, I'm not gonna name names, but he was in a kind of a situationship, and like they hung out for 10 days and ended up getting cussed out. But I was like, well, you invited him to Costco. That's boyfriend shit.
That's boyfriend shit.
That's what you're doing today.
By the way, unless you don't have a membership and you need him to walk you through.
Also that. But you're like, I need something from you. But I think don't do domestic things. Don't invite them to also. If you don't already have mutual friends, don't have them meet your friends, because you're crossing in, meeting the friends, sleepovers,
Don't do it.
Sharing meals. Don't cook for them, even
Don't
if you know how. Just basically be a little bit aloof.
I had a situationship that went on for 5 years.
That's a relationship, babe.
And we had a time and a place. Tuesdays, 2:00. Like clockwork.
I love that.
Unless somebody was calling out sick.
That sounds like a
or
booty.
unless
That's more of
somebody
a booty call.
Yeah, but it was a situation. Like it was great. It was great. It was nice. He would come over. We would have a cocktail.
Yeah.
If I would get in a relationship or he got in a relationship, we would pause it. No one got upset about it. And then when that thing was done, we would put it back on.
Okay.
No one ever got upset about any of it. But I knew going into it, because I had a situationship that blew up before that, that it was my fault.
Also, just communicate. I don't know what's wrong with everybody under 30 or like in general in life right now. Be like, this is a situationship.
Yeah.
Like, this is like, we might go to dinner, we might have friends, I might have fun with you. I do not want to date you exclusively and do not think you are my boyfriend or girlfriend. Do you still want to ride this ride?
Yes.
Not maybe with a little bit more empathy than that, but
No, I like it. No, I like it just like that.
But like,
do you want to ride this ride?
like, yeah, and like, this is what you're doing, and if you're catching feelings, you need to say something because I'm not in the same way.
Oh, 100%. Also, before you go into your situationship, the kind of music that you play for yourself, I say music changes the whole trajectory of a situation. Skip the love shit. Put on some Sexy Red. Put on some Megan Thee Stallion. Jam some Cardi B. Skip the Brian McKnight because he's a fuckhead.
Yeah, don't do Olivia Dean.
Don't do Olivia Dean. Don't, baby.
No,
where the hell's my
no
fucking husband?
Sade.
No
Olivia
Sade.
Dean. Basically, no R&B.
No.
No R&B. You gotta
No.
go hip hop, rap.
You gotta go.
I've never made love to rock music, so that's weird. That's a white thing. I don't know, Steve, if y'all do that. Don't answer. I don't care. But like,
Steve is definitely fucking to AC/DC. I wanna rock.
I don't even. Is that a thing they do?
White
What?
people?
To fuck to AC/DC?
No, but they're like, Steve, what kind
Also,
of shit?
also, I don't think that was even an AC/DC song.
Who makes I wanna rock?
That's Twisted Sister.
I wanna rock. Wait,
That's not even the same genre. That's
What's-
hair metal.
what's the no? What's the movie with Mark Wahlberg? Rockstar?
Oh my God! Did you see that, bitch?
That was so good.
They were talking about that on How Did This Get Made? Because Jennifer, he's in a Steel Dragon cover band, but there's like a rival Steel Dragon cover band, and they get in a fight in the parking lot, and every guy matches up with the guy like it's Power Rangers.
West Side Story.
Oh my God,
I wanna rock.
Mark Wahlberg has made. I wish he weren't such a piece of shit because I could just enjoy his bad movies.
You know what? The bad movies were so good.
He makes some humdingers. I'm not gonna lie. I accidentally saw The Family Plan 1 during Christmas.
Right? Have you ever seen Fear?
Grade A. That's a great movie.
That's
just a great movie.
That is a fucking great movie.
That's why I first heard Wild Horses, and also I was so young when I saw it. I didn't realize she was getting fingered on the roller coaster. I just thought she was like enjoying the roller coaster. I was like, damn, this bitch loves a Ferris wheel or whatever.
What's Wild Horses?
It's a song. The Wild Horses, when he's like fingering her on the roller coaster.
Oh shit.
That song is beautiful.
Also, ladies, make sure your man has Purell before he does that to you.
That when I'm thinking about, I don't have a vagina, but thinking about that, roller coasters are so shaky and men's hands are so gross that just seems ill-advised.
By the way, that's a whole nother episode, you guys. This has been the Yesterdays.
Yes.
We love you guys.
Yes.
Tune in next week for a fresh episode.
Oh, and also, if you comment on our outfits one more time, you're going to get got.
By the way,
I'm going to give you a soft warning because you were trying to be cute, but baby, I'm not your little friend.
let me let you know something. Baby, he got time.
I got time.
I'm Justin Sylvester.
I'm Blakely Thornton.
He will cut you. See you later.
Bye.